Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, Bryce.
Good morning. Hi. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, so one of my girlfriends needed a place to stay. I live with two other girls, so it was perfectly fine. You know, it's like a roommate situation. It's perfectly fine with me. So the girlfriend that wanted to stay with us actually had an apartment situation getting sorted out. So it was perfectly fine for her to stay on my couch for a few days. And my roommates were fine with it, so we let it happen. Well, one night she goes out, and it's about 2 a.m. She comes back, and I wake up to this loud, headboard-hitting sex sounds. And I was completely mortified. My roommates were texting me from their rooms, like, what the F is going on? And I had no idea. And so I told my roommates, I texted them back. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, the next morning comes, the guy's gone, and the girl who came over to stay over our house, we haven't spoken to her since then. I have not spoken to her since that happened, and she doesn't understand why all of us are upset. But am I crazy? Because I just think it's basic respect, especially if you're staying at somebody's house, to ask if you want to bring somebody over, not just to turn my living room into a hookup spot. Am I crazy? Am I overreacting?
How good a friend are you guys? Is this like one of like your childhood besties? Is this just someone that you know through work? Like, how are you guys connected and what's your relationship? Because I think that does matter.
We're childhood best friends.
Okay, see, if my childhood best friend brought a guy over in the middle of the night, I mean, I would expect her to shoot me a text, but I probably wouldn't care. I would be like, all right, girl, you go.
I would just be mad because my roommates were bothered by it. And like,
yeah,
you're ruffling feathers with that sort of relationship. It's like, hey, dude, you know better. Like,
yeah,
I could have found somewhere for you to do that where you weren't disruptive to everyone, or maybe just like, don't be so loud. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, who's the guy? What a stud.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right?
What I don't understand is your friends going, it sounds like there's a lot of sex going on in the living room. What's going on? I don't know. What's going on? I hear moaning and screaming and yelling and passion. I don't know. Let me open my door and look. Let me look into the... Oh, wow.
Well, you think that's going on. You probably don't want to open the door and look.
I want to be like, whoa, sorry. I'm in my...
Hey, whoa, hey,
yeah,
what's
whoa,
going
hey,
on
who are you? What are you doing here? For me, I don't think it's that big of a deal just yet. If it happens like now as a family man and someone stays over and they bring over a stranger in my living room, but if you're still single and in your 20s and you're living life and you bring somebody home, I
feel that same way too.
You do?
I do. I do feel that same way. And of course, you want to respect the roommates, but I think, like I said, if it was my childhood bestie, you go, girl.
But you haven't talked to her since, though, you said, right?
Right. I have not spoken to her since she left. And my roommates and I are so very upset with her still. She wants to know why we're all upset. But like I had mentioned before, I just think it's basic respect to ask to bring somebody over, especially when you're living at my house for free. I did it for her as a favor. I just feel like she should have given me that same respect.
Did you got to tell her that then. I mean, it's like she's sitting there going, I don't understand why everyone's so mad at me.
Mm-hmm. Or have you told her and she just thinks you're being dramatic about it and it's not that serious?
I have not spoken to her. Okay. I'm thinking about doing so.
Yeah, you should.
You should. That's your best friend. You should talk to her.
That's
like
a relationship
sis,
worth talking through.
Yeah, I agree.
If you're childhood best friends, that's like your sister, so that shouldn't be a hard conversation for you to get into.
Where are you right now, Bryce? I hear a lot of action in the background.
What's going on?
I'm in a single small bathroom,
and
there are people outside of in the hallways, basically.
And you're in the bathroom right now on the toilet?
No. Standing up in front of the sink.
Okay.
What a visual, though. Bryce just calling us, just sitting on the toilet.
Hey, I'm glad you weren't like, I need some advice because I need to go.
Sitting on the toilet.
This girl's up next to me. I don't know how to. All right. Well, Bryce, thanks for calling in. Thank you so much for listening.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Flush.
Bye.
Wash your hands. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
John, J. and Rich, Maureen, thank you so much for holding. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're on the air. Hi.
Hi. So I'm kind of freaking out, but I'm trying not to, and I just need some outside perspective. So this morning I went to open ChatGPT on our home computer, and I realized that my husband is using it like a lot, and not for like, fun stuff, not for recipes or planning or anything like that. He's been using it almost like a private search engine, and I see he's asked for some marital advice, which, I mean, I guess is fine. A lot of people do that. But then I also see he's been looking up state alimony laws. And now I'm sitting here like, do I ask him about it? Do I pretend like I didn't see it? I don't know. I mean, I know what wasn't meant for me to see, but at the same time, it kind of feels like I stumbled onto his diary, and it's low-key kind of scary.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if, like, is he planning something, or was it just random curiosity spiral? I know I do random searches sometimes, too. So I don't know if I should bring it up and pretend like everything's fine, or I don't know. Just what would you do in this situation?
Does it say I'm asking for a friend? He could be asking for a friend if he's asking ChatGPT.
No, I mean, he just typed in, what are the state alimony laws?
This is going to sound so stupid, but what is state alimony laws?
If you get divorced, like what you end up having to pay your spouse. So in some states,
Okay.
I'm like, my age is showing.
Why would you know that? Why would you know that?
like, so in some states, it's like 50-50. Whatever doesn't matter how long you were married, that you just split everything 50-50.
Okay.
And so whatever your income is, it's 50% of that.
I'm following. So it's like basically what you get in the divorce.
Yeah, so he's
money-wise.
wanting to know.
So here's Maureen going, why is he searching up what I'm going to get in the divorce? Unless you're right. I mean, Maureen, I'm like so big on communication. This is your husband. Like, this could potentially be a huge problem, or it could be a total, like, man, his friend's going through issues and he's trying to get information from him, and you won't know, and you'll keep spiraling until you have that conversation with him. Like, maybe it's nothing, but like, if it is something, I want to address it head on with you, because like, we should be best friends. We should be able to talk about anything and everything. So what's going on with this?
Keep in mind, like, if you were to look at Kyle's search bar, just if you didn't have the context of this show, the stuff she looks up that we talk about here in this room,
you would think messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. But as soon as you have that conversation, you might have been, we're just talking to a couple of my buddies, and I was looking up something because they asked. It could be that.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope that it's nothing, obviously. Like, I mean, I watch crime documentaries and things like that. Like, I search things often that probably would be startling. But I also don't want to be totally caught off guard if he's really, like, things have been fine. So I don't know.
I think asking for marital advice is pretty cool.
Anything either.
Like, he's trying to figure things out, whatever the advice was. I mean, outside of, alimony, because he's probably trying to do the research, but he also looks like if he's asking for advice, he's trying to fix the marriage or for whoever he's searching for. But here's what I didn't know. You can go to ChatGPT and see the history of whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. How?
Yeah, I'm in my ChatGPT right now. It has like a sidebar with everything you've searched in the previous 7 days.
Dang.
Yeah.
Even on your phone? Because I have it on my phone.
On your phone, too.
What do you look at for that? I got to see. Because I thought
I
you were
looked
going
up
to say.
a couple of captions for Instagram posts.
No. I'm talking about, like, where do you see them? Like for what I was going to say is, like, I thought you were going to say my husband's using ChatGPT and now he can't think for himself, because that's how I think I'm going.
I feel like that's the way we're all headed.
I used ChatGPT 3 times yesterday, and it was fantastic.
I could tell one of them because I read it.
yeah, that was a good one, huh?
It's really
it
good.
makes me sound so much smarter.
It does, and I think even though I chastised you in my head for using ChatGPT, I think you influenced the opinion of others that read your.
I know, because
it words things so eloquently.
Perfect. I even say, I go, hey, I need to respond to this message, and I need to do it like with a sense of humor, or I need to do it like serious or whatever, and it does. I'm like, oh my God, and then I'm like, after I get it, I'm like, thank you so much, you're incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, you have to
know what I
say
mean?
thank
I
you
don't
to
want
robot.
Totally.
Well,
I
where on
used
your
it to
phone?
like write a letter to the school about all the things that I want them to change. And I wrote it, and then it sounded really kind of stupid. And then it wrote it, and it used like all these studies that back up what I was saying. I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Now I found my search. My search is like respectfully declining something, and then I wrote. Turn me into a cartoon. Graffiti tag meeting. I didn't tell you the story. Somebody graffitied our backyard.
Oh, yeah. I thought you did talk about that.
Oh, you did bring that up a little bit.
Inside your backyard?
No, the back wall in our backyard, someone graffitied it. And that's what I used as an April Fool's Day joke to get my wife based off of that. But it really happened. And then I went back to go look at it, and someone cleaned it up.
Oh, wow, how nice.
What a nice criminal.
That's so thoughtful.
It's like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you went up and you were like looking at Blake's history on accident, and all of a sudden she's looking up alimony, marital advice, I think that would be cause for concern.
My searches say yelling versus loudness. Foot model showcase humor. I wonder what that is. Here, love and apology message. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wow. Here, cool comment for son. Burnt skin blow up.
Okay.
I wonder where I went with that one. Anyway, 2025 goal setting guide. Okay.
Look at that.
That's good.
Anyway, Maureen, that's about me. Let's get into you.
Well, I think with Maureen's situation and you, I mean, I don't know if you feel this way. If it was on ChatGPT, it's not like he had a secret Google tab open that he was trying to hide from you. Like, I think if he was trying to be super secretive about it, then you'd have something to be a little bit more concerned about. But if you just talk to him, like Kyle said, you should be good.
Unless he's like John Jay and didn't realize that the history is right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess unless you realize that. Yeah, that's
You
true.
better get the good lawyer first.
Responding to criticism.
Responding to
I
criticism.
wonder what this is. Golf club vision.
You know, you can click on it and see what you did.
But then it's back in my history. I can't, so I click on it. Now I know what it means.
Yeah.
Right.
I saw a guy in Hawaii, and he had a golf club.
Yeah.
And he had a bird on the golf club, like a big parrot. It was a macaw. And I was like, what is that? What does that mean? And so I put it in I was bored that day. I was just sitting there.
Obviously.
Hey, what's that guy got a bird on the golf club? What did that mean?
Sounds like a relaxing trip right there.
I was looking for something funny to post about this video. Like I had a vision. Anyway, it's stupid. Anyway. All right, Maureen. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
God bless. Hello, bird. It's John Jane Rich.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.